Jeff Horn says he's trying to knock out Pacquiao a la Juan Manuel Marquez. Stay tuned. Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button, also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. Now, like it or not, first week of July, we got a fight. Legendary Manny Pacquiao versus the little-known Australian Olympian Jeff Horn. It'll take place July 1st in America, July 2nd in Australia, reason being the time zone difference. And Jeff Horn, he actually did a recent podcast interview with On the Ropes Boxing Radio. Shout out to them, link in the description. He had some interesting things to say that I kind of want to talk about. And Jeff Horn says he's looking to land that Marquez Fourth shot that knocked out Pacquiao. He said, yes, of course, I will be trying to get him with that same shot if possible. I'm working on all of the strategies and trying to see what's going to work best on the night. But you don't know until you step in there. I think that sometimes Manny is focused on his attack so much and he used that as his offense, but he does leave himself open a little bit, as he was seen to do in the Marquez in the fight where he got knocked out. I think he's probably going to train hard. He's been doing this for so long, so the pressure isn't going to get to him. He's been in high pressure situations before, and this is going to be no different than those. If I hit him with the right punch, you don't know what would happen. If I do catch him early, I will be going after him. But if that doesn't come, I will be trying to wear him down later in the fight. So, that's from the man, Jeff Horn. Now, I mean, I like the confidence. I mean, as far as a fighter, you need that, especially if you're going up against somebody who on paper has so much more than you. Speed, more speed than you, way better resume than you, more known than you. So even though you're fighting in your backyard, Pacquiao might have a good share of the crowd just because, oh, like if Pacquiao lands a good straight left or something, the crowd might go wild just because that's Pacquiao. That's a legend. You know what I mean? But I mean, I agree. He said something about figuring out you don't know until you step in there. I agree with that. But see, this is the thing, man. It's easy from the outside looking in, right? You're like, oh, that's nothing. You know what I mean? I could hit him with the Marquez shot. But people, I think that's the consensus a lot of fighters have. Like, I mean, think about it if this was you. If you were a big welterweight, you're a strong welterweight, and you're like, man, Marquez he's way smaller than me. He was a lightweight, and he knocked out Pacquiao. So that could give you a false sense of confidence. Like, Marquez knocked him out, I could definitely knock him out if he takes one of these. But the difference is, and this is what people sleep on, is that's from the outside looking in. Everything played out like it was supposed to play out. But that's the outside looking in. It's not the same, because Marquez had 3 opportunities to create that fourth fight moment. You know what I mean? So that's totally different, because if you know, here's an example. I talked to Sean Porter, Kenny Porter, and Daniel Jacobs, and we were all in Las Vegas, and we were all talking, and some of it's on camera. Now, Kenny Porter, his son, he's training his son, Sean Porter. Sean Porter fought Daniel Jacobs. He knows a lot about Daniel Jacobs because they fought so much as amateurs. Same thing with Daniel Jacobs. He was like, man, Sean, he don't play this and that and this, right? So from fighting so many times and meeting up, you know what I mean, being the best in the East Coast and the best in the Midwest or whatever, and meeting up at these tournaments, they know each other very well because they fought on multiple occasions. So he knows, like, damn, Sean Porter he has no quit in him. He does this and that. And Sean Porter's like, man, Daniel Jacobs, he hits hard, or he does this, or he was always knocking guys out. You know what I mean? From even when they weren't fighting, he got to see him at tournaments fighting other people, stuff like that. So you got to look at that and encapsulate that with the Marquez Pacquiao Fourth. Marquez learned Pacquiao's quirks from fighting him so much, and he's more of a counterpuncher and technician than a slugger. So he was able to put it to good use in that fight. But it's not like it happened. Most people that fight, there's a couple. Pacquiao has a lot of rematches. but there's only a couple people that have warranted, like Eric Morales got a rematch, stuff like that, Tim Bradley. But if you don't do great in the first fight, then you're not going to get a rematch. You know what I mean? So you're not going to have the 3 previous opportunities that Marquez had with Pacquiao to do what he did in the 4th fight. And that's what a lot of people like brush over and don't take into consideration. This is the 1st fight. This ain't the 4th fight. You know what I mean? Like I said, Pacquiao was doing good in the 4th fight. They traded knockdowns. They were both doing good in spots. But Pacquiao was easily winning rounds 5 and 6, and he got careless, got reckless. Marquez knew that he feints like, duh, duh, duh. He does a little stutter step and does this little thing to feint, and he's like, bow, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. But a lot of people think it's easy, but Marquez had experience with it. Jeff Horn has no experience. He, to my knowledge, has never sparred Pacquiao. He clearly has never fought anyone as good as Pacquiao. And he's hoping to land the Marquez right. You know what I mean? I just interviewed Jesse Vargas also. The interview's on the page. And I said, what's the best thing that Pacquiao does? He said, man, his footwork. Go listen to it. It's all on tape. He says footwork. I didn't expect him to be like that fast and that footwork. Brandon Rio said the same thing basically. Like, man, this fucker's fast. You know what I mean? It's different levels to this stuff. Now, on the flip side, I'm no hater. If Jeff Horn does land the Marquez and knocks Pacquiao out, then wow, people got to start checking for him, because you can say Pacquiao's older and this and that, but most people aren't giving him a shot. So, like, I keep it real. If Jeff Horn does a Buster Douglas, then so be it. I mean, I'm not banking on that, because I just ultimately, with my eyes, I've seen so much more from Pacquiao, because I've seen he has a rich history in the sport. And I haven't seen much from Jeff Horn. And the fights I have seen, I'm like, he looks slow. His punches are wide. And fighting limited competition and like Australian competition is not world level competition. And I don't think he medaled in the Olympics. I don't know. So, I mean, obviously Pacquiao should be the safe bet, right? But we'll see what Jeff Horn could do. Jeff Horn! I hate when they say that. It sounds horrible, FYI. So hopefully they don't do that when they announce him. But let me know if he can knock out Pacquiao. I'm just telling y'all, people get in there with tiny Floyd and tiny Pacquiao and think they're going to do all these things. And it's not as easy as it looks. You know what I mean? Like, I have a friend, this is just random, but we got time. I got a friend, he was raw on the sticks when it comes to Madden. I don't know, like he was like one of them dudes, like he had a job, but he would cheat on his girl and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? So he wasn't super responsible. So I don't know if he just stayed up all the time playing Madden and playing online and stuff, but he was real good. You know what I mean? And little subtle stuff he would do, like he would throw, like, I don't know, he would throw like 90-yard touchdowns and like burn the corner or whatever. I'm like, damn. He was good at it. And he has the same PlayStation controller or whatever. It doesn't look like anything crazy. And then you try to do the same thing and then you get intercepted. You know what I'm saying? So it's more to it. Like, obviously, like I'm talking about, he was like one of the people on Madden that he would buy the little booklets at Walmart and stuff, the strategies, and he would switch to audibles, and you know what I mean, you have to know to pick the plays and stuff. It's deeper than that. Anyone can have the same wireless PlayStation controller. That don't mean they're gonna be that good. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. It's easier said than done. Like, I could just watch it with just at his house texting and shit, and he's playing someone online and he's destroying them. And you know what I mean? It looks easy. But then if I were to get on there and I'm not as good as he was on Madden and try to play all these people online, then they would probably, you know what I mean, they could beat me maybe. So let me know what you guys think. I think fighting guys like known legends like Pacquiao, you think you're gonna do all this stuff in there, and then you get in there with them, and then you're like, damn. And the other thing is, like Bruce Lee said, boys, don't hit back. So you can do whatever with sparring partners and heavy bags and stuff like that. You all have to, aside from footwork and landing your big shot in Pacquiao, you got to worry about his big shot. So it's more to it. Let me know your thoughts. Drop it in the comment section Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.